Mr.beast fakes his videos in ways that are worse than you realize. A large part of Mr.beast's brand is the fact that he doesn't fake videos.
I remember when I first started seeing your videos, I was like, this shit's gotta be fake.
Oh yeah, it's a
dude,
huge problem for us now. I actually have to dial back my content sometimes just so people think it's real. But also, if what we had to film was scripted, holy shit, this stuff would be easy to pump out.
Have you ever faked a video?
No.
But this train track is CGI, these bus wheels are CGI, this explosion is fake, this shredder is CGI, this car is digitally lifted, this pit is fake, this guy is fake, this raccoon is a paid actor, this island costs more than $1, this city is not a bed, it's not your only way out, you can literally get an Uber to the airport for $20. This whole room is fake, this contestant is an actor and a secret employee.
Mr.beast has been making headlines quite a bit lately, and not for the best reasons, that's for sure. Jimmy has now not had one, two, but multiple people speaking out against him since the Chris Tyson allegations came out, and it doesn't seem to be looking any better for him, so we've got to get into it. 2 days ago, a former employee of Mr.beast alleges that Jimmy Donaldson is not as he appears, accusing him of dishonesty about the authenticity of his videos and running quote-unquote illegal lotteries. Mr.beast has become the most subscribed YouTuber worldwide thanks to his lavish contests where participants can win hundreds of thousands of dollars. Sounds great, right? However, though some people feel like the Chris Tyson situation has definitely impacted Mr.beast's brand now, it seems like his brand is even more affected now after this video just came out. A former employee who goes by Dawson has posted a 53-minute deep dive on YouTube accusing Mr.beast of being a quote-unquote fraud, manipulating children, and faking his videos, and claiming that his methods are not what they seem and shows how it's actually quite deceptive. The former employee, who claims he worked as an ideation specialist, posted excerpts of a NDA agreement featuring the Mr.beast logo on Twitter to verify his employment with the company.
Hold on, let me turn off the music. I'm outside Mr.beast's studio right now. Here's a cornfield, I'll explain that tomorrow. I've just been driving by looking to see, you know, is there an FBI raid going on? What's happening? My name's Dawson. I worked at Mr.beast from February to May of this year, 2024. Chris is the tip of the iceberg. And when Jake the Viking says Mr.beast knew, yeah, Mr.beast knew. I heard many times that Ava, Chris Tyson, is a major liability, but they can't get rid of her because she's already threatened legal action and she knows too much. And when all this information comes out about everything that she knew, everything other people know, I promise you on everything Mr.beast is done. Amazon, if you can get your money back, get your money back.
And we even had other YouTubers like SunnyV2 predicting this as well before all these Chris Tyson allegations had come out. One of Dawson's many allegations is that Mr.beast is not honest with his fans when he promises them a chance to participate in his videos if they subscribe. Rather explains how this instead is a mere marketing tactic to lure his young and impressionable audience into subscribing to his channel. He expanded on this in his Reddit AMA headlined, "I worked for Mr.beast from March to June 2024. I think the company is very morally corrupt. Ask me anything." The Reddit thread went absolutely viral, you guys, and so many people across the world were eager to know in what ways working for the biggest YouTuber in the world were unethical and morally corrupt. Dawson published a Google Doc and attached the Reddit thread where he was responding to people's questions about his experience working for Mr.beast. Now, I will leave the full Google Doc link below because it really goes into detail and I advise you guys to check it out for yourselves, but he also goes into depth in his YouTube video as well. He accuses Mr.beast of using CGI in his videos, faking his videos overall, and exposes him for including employees, friends, or family in his competition videos that get up to hundreds of millions of views as opposed to actual random contestants that he usually talks about, which is also the whole point of a game, not for it to be rigged and to have favoritism by including people you know in real life, so that they win the money instead, and who really knows if they're keeping all that money at the end of the day, or just getting paid a small portion just for them being in the video so that Mr.beast could keep all the profits. Who really knows how his system works, but Dawson had a lot to expose.
Do you think attention is the most valuable currency in the world?
Well, of course. If you could post something and everyone in the world would watch it, you'd be the most powerful man on earth.
We're not promoting gambling. I think people are going to see this negative.
Very smart with your money. The guy who just throws away millions of dollars on YouTube videos is a gambler. Who would have thought?
Hi, I wanted to provide some context to this video. I'm a former Mr.beast employee, and today I am alleging that the company rigged videos and did illegal lotteries and sold fake signatures. I would consider that fraud, okay? Thank you, enjoy the video. Because I see a lot of people saying like, oh, if you knew, why didn't you come forward? Why didn't you go to the authorities? Well, I was going to come forward. And also like, going to the authorities isn't going to work, because what are you going to say? Like, you heard rumors that this person was this way or that. You know, there's obviously evidence of like the shad-based stuff. Like, that's been out for a while. People have internally known at the company that like Chris is kind of a potential minors attracted person, and the company protects her, and we're protecting her, and they protected her as long as they could. Jimmy knew, everyone knew. So, you know, which I think that's more of a red flag than anything I'm going to reveal in this video. But, you know, those messages happen in like Mr.beast discords, and yeah, I don't know. It's a mess when like Mr.beast contestants are being exposed to like attracted persons and the company's protecting them. You know, there's a big emphasis at the company of like how to manipulate children, like understanding their psychology and everything, and like seeing that that's sort of used in weird ways. And anyway, here's an old podcast clip of Jimmy explaining that he knows that his audience is young. Which is an old clip. You could say like his audience grew up. I would say he's gained most of his audience since then, and his content's only gotten younger. Also, this clip really just shows that like he understands the YouTube analytics are bullshit, because he can try to use that as a defense, but he knows.
The average demographic is what, 13 through 17? Is that the biggest spike in your analytics?
Well, I mean, mine's horseshit. It says like 18 to 24, but I know all my fucking viewers are little kids.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a lot like that because, you know, little kids lie about their age, or they're on their, you know, like...
But yeah, and then I have like a fucking massive one for like the 40-year-old range, because all the fucking idiots are on their parents' account.
Now, Mr.beast intentionally manipulates these children's vulnerable minds for profit using 3 simple steps, which closely align with the 3 major types of behavioral learning. I will show you irrefutable evidence in a minute that his videos are in fact fake. Now it's your turn to do what Mr.beast tells you, and you will win big rewards. But you actually won't unless you're famous or friends or family of a Mr.beast employee.
As some of you may remember, YouTuber Rosanna Pantino also came forward not too long ago exposing Mr.beast for editing her out of a video. Mr.beast was accused of deceptively editing Rosanna and Quackity out of the top 3 in his YouTube Originals hide-and-seek competition due to what many people thought was him favoring Logan Paul. And when directly accused in the DMs by Rosanna, Jimmy didn't flat out deny the claims.
I found out when it went public, and he didn't have the decency to contact me privately and tell me, hey, just to let you know, to make the video more entertaining, we cut you out. Mm-hmm. He didn't give me a heads up, and he lied.
Regarding this, Dawson said in his Google Doc, perhaps Mr.beast has some unannounced association with Prime, so he is financially incentivized to boost Logan Paul and KSI's brand. I'm not sure. He responded to a comment that asked, what was your job here, related to the camera, or is some/all behind the scenes? I'm genuinely curious, in what way are they morally corrupt? I worked in the ideation department as an ideation specialist, basically just searching view stats for outliers, YouTube video titles that performed very well, and Mr.beast justifying them. And then number 2, talking about in what ways were they morally corrupt, he says many ways, but there is a big emphasis on understanding child psychology and how to manipulate it for profit. I think the content has horrible effects on kids' developing brains, so I was vocally against a lot of stuff like using little gambling psychology tricks on kids. I could go way more in depth, but it's essentially overstimulating brain rot. And a lot of people started raising concerns with the type of overstimulating content all their kids were consuming and how much this could impact the future younger generations and their brain development. This person said, I remember the first time I watched a Mr.beast video, I felt so overstimulated. The cuts are constant and brief, they jump into the action right away and don't give you time to think about a scene before it's already moved on to the next one. The videos also tend to be quite loud. By that I mean that the people in them act rambunctious and speak loudly. Those are things kids love. They love fast-paced and loud things generally. It kind of reminded me of Cocomelon. They also use that constant jumping from cut to cut quickly tactic, and they employ bright and vibrant colors into their visuals to keep kids' attentions. Both give me the impression that they are visual candy/junk food for kids. Dawson posted this on Twitter saying, to be clear, video is not about Chris Tyson. These are the major claims. Number 1, many Mr.beast videos are fake, contests are unfairly rigged, and contestants are often undisclosed friends and family of Mr.beast employees, or employees themselves. 2, Mr.beast has run multiple illegal lotteries targeting children. I estimate they profited over $10 million from these lotteries. 3, Mr.beast knowingly sold merch with fake autographs while claiming on his website that the autographed piece is genuine. Fraud, in my opinion. He also said, waited until Chris got kicked as to not take attention away from that, posting now because some Mr.beast fans care more about him baking videos than protecting a PDF for years. Dogpack404 says the money on offer in Mr.beast's video is real, but claims that many contestants are actors or or the aforementioned friends and family, and that countdown timers are added in post-production to make a challenge more exciting. The former employee also claims that a video where MrBeast takes a lie detector test and says he's never faked a video is fake too. In his video, DogPack404 also claims that MrBeast hosts illegal lotteries, giving one example where the YouTube star was celebrating 40 million subscribers by giving away cash prizes to random fans who ordered a signed shirt. And quote, "During those 5 hours, I counted 46 illegal lotteries," Dogpack says, claiming that MrBeast would say that orders of signed t-shirts could win a random cash prize, but instead of awarding the prize, he would just increase the time limit. Again, you guys can watch Dawson's full video for yourselves and let me know what you think about it, as it goes way more in depth and into detail, and it's more understandable with what he presents visually. But I really do wonder how MrBeast is going to respond to all of this, as the video seems to be on its way to 1 million views. And judging by the comment section, it looks like a lot of people are waking up to what they believe is the evil and deceptiveness behind MrBeast's content. But let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments down below. I'd love to know your thoughts. I love you guys so much, and as always, I'll see y'all in the next video.